To support this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. What you're seeing right now are the figures you need to complete the Build-A-Figure Khonshu from the Disney Plus miniseries Moon Knight, with the exception of Zombie Ironman. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure part. And today, you can join me unbox the Zombie Scarlet Witch action figure. Here's the windowless box showing the actual figure. On one of its side is the image of Khonshu and the list of numbers where you can get each part in order to build it. She's third on the list and she's from Disney Plus animated series What If. Here's the back of the box showing what it contains. She comes with one of the leg of Khonshu and the hex effects that we've seen before in other figures, and the actual image from the animated series. Now let's go back to the front. Here's the top. They use the head of the Watcher as a logo in their What If action figures. On the bottom, they are telling you that this packaging is plastic free. But before we unbox this figure, I would like to compare this box packaging to other box figures in my collection. Here's Marvel Select The Watcher and G.I. Joe Classified Series Serpentor with his air chariot. I will do a separate unboxing video for this box set. Here's Max Factory Pigma Kasumi and SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Superhero Goku, comic Doctor Strange with the old plastic window packaging, and Marvel's Toad in retro Toy Biz inspired box. One Punch Man by Dozen Model, and Mapex Hash Superman. Mattel's Elite Collection Bret the Hitman Heart, and Marvel Legends 3-pack Venom with Marvel's Agony and Riot. G.I. Joe Classified Series Storm Shadow and Sergeant Slaughter. I will do a separate unboxing video for this Sergeant Slaughter. Now let's start unboxing this figure. As you can see, this is a zombie version of the MCU Scarlet Witch from the storytelling of the Watcher's What If animated series, which features stories of the Watcher where the MCU Avengers are infected by a zombie plague. It's from Season 1, Episode 5 of the animated series. Okay, here are the contents of the box. I believe the concept of the Disney Plus animated series was based from the comic book published by Marvel Comics of the same title, What If. Let's go first with the accessories that she comes with. I think this is one of the leg of the Build-A-Figure Khonshu. It's the left leg. It had some brown paint wash on the front, in the upper and lower part of the leg, and nothing on the back. Let's set this aside. What else we got here? It's pinkish in color or light red. Of course, it's the hex effect for Scarlet Witch hands. We have seen this hand effect too many times from other Marvel Legends figures. I'm not happy seeing this anymore, but at least they gave her an accessory. Now let's go over to the zombie figure. I think this is the second or third zombie MCU figure released by Hasbro. The first one is the MCU Captain America figure, which was released together with the Watcher Build-A-Figure set. I don't have the MCU Civil War Scarlet Witch from the Abomination Build-A-Figure set to compare with, because as I have mentioned in my previous videos, I don't collect MCU figures. Let's check the paint application on this figure. She's got a big hair, flowing like Medusa's hair. She's ugly because she's a zombie, but in spite of that, she looks pretty being an ugly zombie. I don't know how to describe it. I think she's fine, although there seems to be something missing to make her look more like the zombie in the animated series. The paint application on the face, upper body, and arms looks okay. They did not paint her necklace. They look like the average paint application on most Marvel Legends figures. She's got this torn or ripped portion on her lower jeans, lower part of her red coat, and arm flesh, which I find the sculpting very minimal compared to the way they did with the zombie Captain America. Now let's check her articulation from head to toe. Let's check her head with the big hair. It can tilt, I think it can tilt left and right despite the big hair. The paint on this big hair is all plain brown. Let's check the range of her head looking up. I think she doesn't have any problems looking up, but this is her limit because of the big hair already touching her backside. No problems with her head looking down. Look at this range. She can completely look down. Her chin already touching the lower part of her neck. Now let's check her arm articulation. The shoulder joint seems to be working fine. It can rotate 360 degrees. Let's try to raise the arm. It's a bit stiff. You have to be careful with the bicep swivel. Yes, there's a bicep swivel. It's working fine. It's nice to see that they updated this elbow using a double jointed pinless elbows, because I remember the MCU Civil War Scarlet Witch from Abomination box set was using a single jointed elbow with visible pins. Her hand got wrist articulation and a hinge. They could have improved the torn portion of her coat on the arm, but they did not. Now let's go over to her upper body and check its articulation. She's got a joint on her diaphragm which restricts her forward bending down. This is her limit. And it also restricts her bending upwards. Now let's check the articulation on the lower part of her body. Let's see if she can do a split. Unfortunately, she cannot do a split. This is her limit. Now let's check if she's got waist articulation. I don't think she's got waist articulation. Yeah, she doesn't have. But she's got a thigh cut or thigh swivel, which both are working fine. They still use this double jointed knee with visible pins. They did not bother to update this part. Her boot cannot touch her behind. One thing I noticed is that the knee joints are gummy, which I really hate when they are using this kind of plastic on knee joints of a female figure sporting a high heels of sort. It's difficult to make her stand without using a support. Look how soft this portion. It's really bad. Now let's check the articulation at the lower leg. It seems she doesn't have a boot cut or shin swivel, but at least she's got an ankle joint, a hinge type. And let's check if she can stand easily. Oh no. Fuck. Now let me show you the accessory that she comes with. These are the hex effect for both of her arms. Next is let me show you my other action figures together with Zombie Scarlet Witch. Here she is together with Marvel Legends Ironman, Wolverine, Hulk, his brother Quicksilver, Ant-Man, Marvel Select the Watcher, Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and Captain America. Here she is together with Apocalypse, Ant-Man, Caliban, Professor X, and the Watcher. As you can see, I can make her stand on her own. Here she is with some of my G.I. Joe classified series, Gung-Ho, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, and Timber. This is the problem if the figure got gummy or soft knee joints. She can't stand. And here she is together with Superman, Goku, and Saitama. If you're a completist or collects MCU related figures, then go get this figure. But if you're not, keep your money on your pocket. I'm hesitant to recommend this figure simply because I hate gummy knee joints and soft lower leg on female Marvel Legends figure that reminds me of my retro carded Storm figure in her white costume. Okay, I'm done unboxing this figure. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video.